Every night without trying, your mind creates a whole world. People, places, feelings, strange stories that make no sense, and somehow you believe them completely. Then you wake up, and it's gone. Have you ever wondered why? Why does your brain do this every single night? Many people feel confused by their dreams. Some feel scared, some feel curious, and some just feel tired of not understanding themselves. Today, that changes. In this episode, we are going to explore the science of dreaming gently, clearly, and simply. You will learn new English words naturally just by listening to real ideas about your own mind. Don't worry, this is not a difficult science class. This is a calm conversation in simple English made for you, so take a breath, relax your shoulders, and let's begin. I'm really glad you're here. Today's topic is something every single human shares. It doesn't matter where you live, what language you speak, or how old you are. Every night, your brain does something amazing. It dreams. We are going to look at this topic like a journey. First, we'll ask, what actually is a dream? Then we'll explore why the brain creates dreams. After that, we'll talk about the different types of dreams people have. And finally, we'll talk about something very practical, how you can use this knowledge in your daily life. This episode is structured in 6 sections, like 6 small lessons. Each one builds on the last. So even if English is not your first language, you will be able to follow, step by step, slowly and clearly. And remember, every time you hear a new word, I will slow down and repeat it, so it stays in your memory. Let's start with the most basic question of all. Let's begin simply. A dream is a series of images, thoughts, and feelings that happen in your mind while you sleep. That word series means a group of things that happen one after another. A series of images, a series of events. You'll hear this word again later, so remember it. Now here is something interesting. Scientists say most dreaming happens during a stage of sleep called REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement. During this stage, your eyes move quickly under your closed eyelids, even though your body stays still. Let's slow down on that word, stage. A stage means a part of a process, a specific point in time. Sleep has different stages. Dreaming happens mostly in one particular stage. Why does this matter to you? Because it tells us something beautiful. Dreaming is not random chaos. It is a natural biological process. Let's repeat that word slowly. Process, a natural process, just like breathing or digestion. Here is the pain many people feel. Dreams can feel confusing, even frightening. You might dream about falling or being chased or losing something important. And when you wake up, you ask yourself, what does this mean? Am I okay? I want to offer you some hope here. Dreams, even strange or uncomfortable ones, are usually not a sign that something is wrong with you. They are simply your brain's way of processing information. That brings us to another important word, processing. To process something means to work through it, to organize it, to make sense of it. Your brain is processing your day, processing your emotions, processing your memories. So here is the insight for this section. A dream is not magic, and it's not usually a warning. A dream is your brain organizing, sorting, and processing the experiences of your life while your body rests. Reflection question. Think about the last dream you remember. Was it calm or was it strange? What do you think your brain might have been processing that night? Now let's go deeper. Why does the brain bother creating dreams at all? Wouldn't it be simpler to just turn off completely during sleep? This is actually one of the biggest questions in psychology and neuroscience. And here is something important I want you to know. Scientists don't have one single perfect answer. There are several theories, and a theory is an idea based on evidence that tries to explain something. Let's repeat that theory. A theory, not a fact, not a guess, something in between supported by research. Let's look at 3 respected theories, one at a time. Theory number 1, emotional processing. Many researchers believe dreams help us process difficult emotions. During the day, you might feel stress, worry, sadness, or excitement. At night, your brain may replay these emotions in a dream, almost like a rehearsal space. Let's slow down on the word rehearsal. A rehearsal is a practice before the real event. Actors rehearse before a performance. Some scientists believe your brain rehearses emotional situations while you dream, so you are better prepared when you're awake. This theory offers real hope. It suggests that even a difficult or upsetting dream might actually be helping you. Your brain might be working through fear or stress or sadness so that it feels smaller by morning. Theory number 2, memory consolidation. This is a big word, so let's take it slowly. Consolidation. Consolidation means making something stronger or more solid. Memory consolidation means turning short-term memories into long-term memories. Some studies suggest that during REM sleep, your brain reviews the events of your day and decides what to keep and what to let go. Dreams might be a side effect of this sorting process. Theory number 3, threat simulation. Here's another interesting idea. Some psychologists suggest that dreaming, especially dreaming about danger or difficulty, may have helped early humans practice reacting to threats in a safe space without real risk. Let's repeat this important word, simulation. A simulation is a safe practice version of something real. Pilots use flight simulations before flying real planes. Some scientists believe dreams may work like a simulation for your mind. Now I want to be honest with you the way a good teacher should be. These are theories, not proven facts. Researchers are still studying this. Different scientists emphasize different ideas, and that's okay. Science often grows slowly through careful study, not through one final answer. But here is the emotional insight I want you to take from this section. Your dreams may not be random noise. They might be your brain quietly working for you, even while you rest. Reflection question. Which of these 3 theories feels the most true to you based on your own dreams? Emotional processing, memory, or practicing for danger? Let's move to something you might relate to personally, the different types of dreams people commonly experience. Not everyone dreams the same way. Some people remember their dreams vividly. Others barely remember anything. This is normal, and it doesn't mean one person is better at sleeping than another. Let's talk about a few common types. First, ordinary dreams. These are simple dreams about everyday life, your workplace, your family, familiar places. Nothing especially dramatic, just your mind quietly replaying pieces of your daily routine. Let's slow down on that word, routine. A routine is something you do regularly again and again. Dreams often reflect your routine. Second, nightmares. A nightmare is a dream filled with fear or distress. Many people experience nightmares occasionally, especially during periods of stress. It's important to say clearly, having nightmares sometimes does not mean something is wrong with your mental health. Many psychologists agree that occasional nightmares are a normal part of human experience, often connected to stress, anxiety, or even something you watched or read before bed. Third, lucid dreams. This is a fascinating type. A lucid dream is a dream where you become aware that you are dreaming while it is still happening. Let's repeat, lucid. Lucid, it means clear, aware, conscious. Some people can even influence what happens next in a lucid dream. Research on lucid dreaming is still developing, but many people describe it as an unusual and memorable experience. Fourth, recurring dreams. A recurring dream is one that happens again and again, sometimes with the same theme or feeling. Let's slow down. Recurring. Recurring means happening repeatedly over time. Some psychologists suggest recurring dreams might point to an ongoing concern or emotion in someone's life. But again, this can be different for each person. There is no single, universal meaning for every symbol in every dream. This is important, so let me say it clearly. Dream interpretation is not an exact science. You may have heard that if you dream about water, it means this, or if you dream about flying, it means that. These popular ideas can be fun to think about, but they are not scientifically proven rules. Many people have very different personal meanings connected to the same dream symbol. So here is the emotional truth of this section. Your dreams are personal. They may be shaped by your memories, your emotions, your culture, and your individual mind. There is no single dictionary that can tell you exactly what your dream means, but understanding the patterns can still help you understand yourself a little better. Reflection question. Which type of dream do you experience most often? Ordinary dreams, nightmares, lucid dreams, or recurring dreams? Welcome back. Let's continue this journey together, moving now into something very practical, how dreams connect to your emotions and your mental well-being. Many people ask a very honest question. Can dreams tell us something about how we are really feeling inside, even things we don't fully notice during the day? Psychologists often say yes, in a gentle way. Dreams may act like a mirror, reflecting emotions that are sitting quietly underneath your daily thoughts. Let's slow down on that word, reflect. To reflect means to show something back, like a mirror shows your face. Your dreams may reflect your stress, your joy, your worry, or your hope, even when you don't say these feelings out loud during the day. This doesn't mean every dream has a deep hidden message. Sometimes a dream is simply your brain reacting to something small, like a movie you watched, or a conversation you had earlier. But many therapists and researchers agree that patterns across many dreams, over weeks or months, can sometimes reveal emotional themes worth paying attention to. Let's repeat this important word slowly, pattern. A pattern is something that repeats in a noticeable way. One dream is just one moment, but a pattern, across many nights, might tell you a little more about what your mind is carrying. Here is where the pain often lives for people. Many of us wake up from an emotional dream, maybe a sad one, maybe a confusing one, and we carry that feeling into our morning without understanding why. You might feel a heaviness you can't explain. You might feel unusually anxious or unusually calm and not know the reason. This is a very human experience, and it doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. Your emotional brain doesn't fully turn off at night. It keeps working quietly in the background, even while your body rests completely still. Now here is the hope. Psychologists suggest that this nightly emotional processing may actually help protect your mental health over time. Let's slow down on this next word, regulate. To regulate means to manage something, to keep it balanced, to keep it under control. Some researchers believe REM sleep helps regulate your emotions, softening the intensity of difficult feelings, so that painful memories feel a little less sharp by morning. This is still an area of ongoing research, and scientists continue to study exactly how strong this effect is. But the general idea offers real comfort. Your mind may be quietly helping you heal, one night at a time. Take a moment and think honestly about your own experience. Have you ever felt emotionally different after a certain kind of dream? Not the story of the dream, but the feeling it left behind, sitting in your chest like a quiet echo. Let's move now into another meaningful area, the connection between dreams and memory. Many people don't realize that dreaming and memory are closely linked, almost like two close friends who work together. Earlier, we mentioned the word consolidation, which means making something stronger or more permanent. Let's repeat it slowly one more time, consolidation. Some sleep researchers believe that during dreaming, your brain reviews the events of your day, almost like sorting through photographs, deciding which ones to keep in a permanent album and which ones to quietly let go. This is why students, learners, and even language learners like you are often told that sleep is essential after studying something new. Let's slow down on this word, essential. Essential means extremely important, something you truly need. Sleep is essential for learning because your brain may use dreaming time to strengthen new information, including new vocabulary, like the words you are learning today in this very episode. Isn't that a beautiful thought? Tonight, while you sleep, your mind might quietly practice the English words you just learned without you even trying. Of course, it's important to stay balanced here and not turn this into an exaggerated claim. Memory and dreaming are connected, but the relationship is complex, and scientists are still exploring exactly how much dreaming itself contributes compared to sleep in general. What we can say with confidence is this: deep, consistent sleep supports memory, and dreaming appears to be a natural part of that deeper process. Let's repeat one more time, slowly. Deep sleep supports memory. Say that gently to yourself, like a small reminder before bed tonight. Think for a moment about your own learning journey. Have you noticed that after a good night's sleep, new information, a new word, a new idea sometimes feels clearer the next day, almost like it's settled into place overnight? Now let's turn to a topic many people find surprisingly emotional: the dreams we have about people from our past. Maybe an old friend, maybe someone you loved. Maybe someone who is no longer in your life for many different reasons. Many people feel confused, even shaken, when someone unexpected appears in a dream after a long time. You might wake up thinking, why did I dream about them? I haven't thought about this person in years. Psychologists offer a calm, reassuring explanation for this. Your brain stores enormous amounts of information, including memories connected to people, places, and emotions from your past. Let's slow down on this word, trigger. A trigger is something that causes a reaction or a memory to appear. A small thing during your day, a smell, a song, a sentence someone said can quietly trigger an old memory, and that memory may appear later, transformed into a dream. It doesn't always mean you are thinking about that person constantly. It often simply means something small reminded your brain of them, even for a second. This understanding can bring real peace. If you dream about someone from your past, it doesn't necessarily mean something mysterious or alarming. It often simply means your memory system is active, connected, and normally functioning, gently reorganizing pieces of your life's story while you sleep. Let's repeat this comforting idea. Dreaming about the past is often just memory, quietly moving through your mind. Pause for a moment and reflect honestly. Is there someone who sometimes appears in your dreams, even though you rarely think about them during the day? What small moment in your life might have gently triggered that memory? Let's move now into something very practical, how you can build a healthier, calmer relationship with your dreams, starting tonight. Many people never think about their sleep habits as something connected to their emotional life, but psychologists often say that good sleep hygiene can gently support more peaceful dreaming. Let's slow down on that word, hygiene. In this context, hygiene doesn't mean washing your hands. It means healthy habits, a healthy routine. Sleep hygiene means the habits you build around bedtime, like sleeping at a consistent time, limiting bright screens before bed, and creating a calm environment for your mind to rest in. Here is something simple you can try. Before you sleep tonight, take a few slow breaths and gently let go of the busy thoughts from your day. You don't need to solve every problem before closing your eyes. Let's slow down on this word, release. To release means to let go, to set something free. When you release your worries before sleep, even just a little, your mind often finds it easier to rest deeply, and deeper rest may lead to calmer, gentler dreams. Many therapists also suggest something called journaling, especially for people who experience frequent nightmares or emotionally heavy dreams. Let's repeat that word slowly, journaling. Journaling means writing down your thoughts, often in a notebook, as a way to process your feelings. Writing a few sentences about your day or about a dream you remember can sometimes help your mind feel lighter, almost like placing a heavy bag down after carrying it all day. It's also worth saying clearly, with honesty and care, if someone experiences frequent, intense nightmares that seriously affect their sleep or daily life, it can be helpful to speak with a doctor or a licensed mental health professional. This is not something to feel ashamed of. Sleep struggles are common, and support is available, and reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Let's slow down on this word, professional. A professional is someone trained and qualified in a particular field. A sleep professional or a therapist can offer guidance suited specifically to your situation, in a way a general video like this one simply cannot. Take a quiet moment now and think about your own bedtime routine. Is it calm, or is it rushed? Do you give your mind space to slow down before sleep, or do you carry the full weight of your day straight into your pillow? Now, before we close this episode, let's bring everything together, gently, the way we opened. We began tonight by asking a simple question: why do we dream? And through this journey, you learn that dreaming is not random chaos, and it's not something to fear. Dreaming is a natural process, connected to how your brain manages emotion, memory, and even old, quiet corners of your personal history. You learn that scientists still hold different theories, and that uncertainty is a normal, honest part of science, not a weakness in it. You learn that dreams can be ordinary, frightening, lucid, or repeating, and that each type can say something small and human about your inner world, without needing a fixed, universal meaning. And finally, you learn that gentle, healthy habits before bed can support calmer sleep, and perhaps calmer dreams. I want you to remember something simple, something worth carrying with you beyond this video. Your mind is not against you at night. Even in strange or uncomfortable dreams, your brain may simply be doing quiet, caring work, sorting, healing, remembering, and preparing you for another day. You don't have to understand every dream perfectly. You just have to trust that your mind, even while resting, is still gently taking care of you. And here's something else worth noticing. Today, while learning about something deeply human, dreaming, you also practiced real English. You heard words like series, process, theory, consolidation, trigger, and release, not as items on a boring list, but as living words connected to real ideas about your own mind. This is how language grows best, not through memorization alone, but through meaning, through emotion, through genuine understanding. So tonight, when you close your eyes, I want you to feel a little calmer about whatever your mind decides to create. Whether you dream vividly or barely remember anything at all, know that both experiences are normal, and both are simply part of being wonderfully, complicatedly human. If this episode helped you feel a little calmer and a little more confident in your English, consider subscribing to this channel. We explore topics like this, often gentle, real human topics, always explained in slow, simple, encouraging English made especially for learners like you. There's no pressure here, just a quiet invitation to keep growing, one calm episode at a time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Sleep well tonight, dream gently, and I'll see you in the next episode.